I'm here with Mr. Thomas Wilmoth, the president of Energy Extraction Technologies, who is a nonprofit company that's currently developing several new technologies. Now, Tom, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
I've been in electronics as an engineer for about the last almost 40 years, and I've been doing research and development most of that time here in Holland, Michigan, and did a lot of work with the auto industry over the years. And with the Michigan economy having been in a big downturn the last few years, we were looking at what other projects we could pursue. And one of them that caught our interest was setting up a nonprofit for alternative energy research, so we started Energy Extraction Technologies. And we've been working on a project for an electronic light bulb that we're very interested in promoting at this point.
Now, where did this idea for an electronic light bulb come from?
About a year ago, in the other work that I was doing, we started discovering that there was a lot of interest in alternative lighting energy technologies in terms of the low power consumption of modern high efficiency LEDs. And so we started looking into why we couldn't pursue that as a product ourselves. And with the background we've had as a group in research and development, we came up with a very economical, high energy efficiency circuit to drive the light bulb, and we've been working on that for about a year.
Yeah. Now, there are lots of LED light bulbs that are already out there on the market. What's going to set yours apart from theirs?
Well, an interesting aspect of our project is our light bulb is plastic. It's a very lightweight device. It's comparable in brightness to a 60-watt bulb. And what we, during the development of it, what we wanted to do was get away from the problem most other light bulb manufacturers have had, which is very bulky, heavy heat sinks, and high complexity electronics. We developed a very efficient system for the thing, managed to keep it the shape of a normal light bulb, and then we discovered a plastic light bulb, a magic trick light bulb that made a perfect housing to allow us to have a normal looking Edison light bulb, but plastic.
Now, some of these other companies have some issues that would really give me some qualms about buying their products. There's the mercury lamps that are very dangerous if they break. Traditional glass bulbs can break as well. They get hot. Do you have any of these problems with your product?
No, absolutely not. Because it's plastic, for one, it first of all does not get hot. The LEDs themselves are very bright but very cool. There is some heat at the base, but that's designed that way to draw that heat down to the base of the light. And because it's plastic, you can't break it. And again, with regular filament bulbs or mercury bulbs, because they have to be made of glass because of the way they work, they're inherently dangerous because of the potential for breaking glass and the possibility of spilled mercury. We have none of those problems. Very low power consumption and a very lightweight device.
I've been out there looking at some of these LED bulbs that are on the market, and I haven't been very impressed with how much they cost. Is yours going to be as expensive as some of the other ones that are out there?
Once we're into volume production, we think it'll be about a $7 to $8 project.
That's great. Thank you, Mr. Wilmoth, for taking the time to go through this interview with us. Before we leave, though, can you tell us a little bit more about Energy Extraction Technologies and the people who are behind it?
Yep. We have a great group of guys. Many of my associates have been involved with me on projects in the past for about the last 25 or 30 years. But in the last year's time, I've been very fortunate to have the assistance of a very great group of young men. Brandon Burton, who is involved with our website work, and every one of these guys has been involved in the complete building and designing of the light bulb themselves. Brandon, Jerry Keel, and Brian Bigelow, all of whom have been instrumental in helping us get this to the point where it's at. I'm very grateful to all of them.
Now, you've mentioned before that you have lots of experience with electronics. Do you have any experience in the lighting industry?
This is our first foray into the lighting industry, but we've had so many years of experience in developing products from concept to completion. This is just another project. It's very easy for me to turn an idea into a commercially viable device. That's what we've done for 30 years.
That's great. Thanks again for your time. If somebody else wanted to get some more information about your products and all the other ideas and projects that are going to be coming up in the years to come, where should they turn to?
At the end of July, the 31st and the 1st of August, over that weekend, we're going to be in Dearborn, Michigan at the Henry Ford Museum at a group called the Maker Fair, which is a very interesting program for people that are inventors, people that make things. We're going to be there during that show demonstrating our light bulb.
All right. Once again, this is Mr. Thomas Wilmoth, the president of Energy Extraction Technologies, who was able to share with us his plans for developing a LED light bulb. Thanks again, Mr. Wilmoth.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.